Geminis, I'm Christy. You're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Gemini this week? Queen of Cups firstly, and then the Star. And then the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, and Justice all came out together. So, Queen of Cups firstly is someone very loving, very intuitive, very nurturing, very caring, very psychic. You could be feeling your intuition could be expanding significantly at the moment. You could be having a spiritual awakening because it feels as if there's a lot going on to do with like the other realms around you. The Star card is usually wish fulfillment. It's healing as well. It's huge energy of healing around you, especially with that Queen of Cups. Could be to do with like a mother or maternal energy. With the Knight of Swords, there's also an energy of like help coming in some way. Now it could be you maybe helping others or someone coming in to help you, because I'm just looking at this and the way that the cards are set out, and you've got the Star card which I have to cover up and that Knight of Swords rushing towards it. So you could be kind of busy healing yourself and then someone kind of wants to help you do that. There's just maybe like some guidance or some advice. Could be a professional in some field that's like, oh, I'll help you, and you're like, oh, I'm already good, because there's something where you're already, with the Star card, that's huge healing, and then you've got the Knight of Swords coming out after that. So it's almost as if you're well on your journey and you're well looking after yourself, and then you have help coming in. I think this came out for another sign as well, and it's almost as if you're already along your path healing and suddenly help comes, and it's almost as if you're going to be a little bit annoyed that they didn't come before. Like you've finally gotten on top of your healing, or healing yourself at least, and it's like this person, it's almost like very bad timing on someone's part. Then you have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. This could actually be that person coming towards you to help you is actually themselves needing a little bit of healing. And the way that they're distracting themselves from that is to focus on you suddenly. Sometimes you find the people around you, or the people that enter your life, are in very similar situations as you currently are in your life. And that's why you've connected, and I feel like you and someone else might find yourselves, if you were to open up, or if you were to discover more about each other. This could be a friend, this could be a colleague, could be a family member that you're connecting with more than usual, but it's just like the more you talk things through, the more you go, oh, I didn't realise that we were going through a very similar thing, maybe in different ways, but what you're experiencing and feeling inside is very similar. The Hermit is traveling inwards in a way, spiritual awakening, and just finding, like, the Hermit has a star in that lantern, and you already have that star, so you're already in that healing energy, but then it's almost like you then find that ingredient, or you find that thing, and once you figure out what it is or how to heal yourself, you're then looking for it. I don't know why that's coming through. It's almost like you figure out a secret ingredient or a secret way that actually is very good for you, and that secret ingredient could be like meditating, it could be yoga, right? There's something that works really well for you to look after yourself, but then you go looking for ways to do it, or you go looking for ways to bring it into your life more. So it's almost as if you were like, maybe baking is really good for your heart. I'm getting that come through. Maybe baking you find is very, very healthy for you and your mind and your soul, and then you go, oh, I wonder if I could actually hack the system. And this isn't Hermit energy usually, but that's what I'm getting from it, is you going inward and going, well, I should do more of it. if this is good for me, what if I could do more of it? And there's something where you then start like a baking business, or that you start doing it more often. You find a way to like incorporate it into your life more, and you look for more chances to do it, even if you work in a job where there's no baking, and you're like, I'm going to integrate baking into this somehow. I'll pitch it to the manager. I'll tell them we need cookies, or we need this or that on the front desk, and I'll volunteer my time. There's something where you incorporate some secret healing thing, and I don't know why the word secret keeps coming through, but it's almost as if maybe others don't realize the healing impact it has on you, and you're not completely coherent of it either, but it's like your soul knows it's good for you, and then you're going to start looking for more places. Maybe you paint, maybe that's your thing that's good for your soul, and then you find more ways to do it, and you find more places and more time out of your day to kind of, more excuses also, you find more excuses to express yourself in that way. And with the Justice card also, Justice is signing contracts in some way. Some of you could actually genuinely be like starting a business and like signing contracts and signing important things to start off your own business. Clarify the Queen of Cups. I won't clarify all these cards because there's a lot, but 8 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So some of you are also detaching from being very empathetic. If you are very much feel as if some of you might be living in other people's shoes too much, and it's very good to put yourself in other people's shoes and understand why they are the way they are and see why they're making certain decisions, but I feel as if you might be living in other people's shoes more than your own, and as empathetic as you are to other people, you forget to give yourself the same empathy. And that maybe is when you realise, because after the Queen of Cups walks away, you then move into the Star card. So it's not until you're walking away from being so loving and caring and empathising with everyone around you, it's not until you kind of give yourself a break from that, give yourself a break from feeling everything everyone's going through, and start to feel your own stuff. Knight of Wands. And also chase down your own passions. There's something you're passionate about, someone you're passionate about, that you've been putting on the back burner, and you're going to get to kind of put them in the forefront. Clarified Hermit. The Temperance, the World, the Judgment, and the Empress all just flew out. All majors to clarify a major. Those are huge cards, guys. If you're into tarot, you'll know. Like, that's insane. Temperance is harmonizing. The Empress is like, I just feel as if the Empress waters and nurtures everything around her and everything in her life, and she grows, and everything around her grows with her, if that makes sense. And I just feel as if you're doing that, and you're putting yourself first, and then you're also, I just see you with all these plants around you, and then you're like raising your hands and they're all growing like magic. You're just like growing this garden, or you're growing like metaphorically your life. You're investing your time into what's important, and there's something very, very healing and healthy about you focusing on more simple things. Maybe it is a plant. Maybe you have a plant and you're like, I'm going to keep this alive, if you're really bad with plants. Otherwise, it's just something about you kind of gardening and growing your life around you, and like focusing on, I'm getting like the more simple side of life. Like, don't complicate things too much, because there's something beautiful in the simplicity. And also there's a cycle wrapping up of you feeling like people are judging you in some way. You could be like, with this Judgment card today, everybody seems to be getting it. There's a feeling of feeling like you're under a microscope, or feeling like people care a lot more about what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, what you're saying, how you're saying it. There's a cycle wrapping up where you kind of realise, oh, I don't care about what others are doing and saying and how little nitty gritty stuff. Why would they care about me? They don't care. They're too busy with their own lives. I'm too busy with mine. There's some cycle wrapping up of you really kind of being concerned of other people's opinions of you. Obviously you're not running around like going wild. There's a certain energy though of you kind of being more spontaneous and more free is the word coming through. You're free to do what you want, say what you want, be confident in it, because people are actually too concerned with what they're doing and how they're doing it. They're not really worried about you at all. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.